What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I normally say I hope you guys are doing well, but there is a lot of unrest in the community at the moment regarding the Paths of Adventure and the changes that they've made. Now, I want to give my opinion on this, but I did start a poll because I want to get a good idea of how you guys are feeling about the changes. Personally, I haven't been purchasing the Path of Valor and Path of Giants for about, I would say, 2 months now. It was something that I would purchase all of the time, but the changes are huge. I did touch on it in my previous video, but there have been some major changes to the Paths of Valor and Paths of Giants. Just so that you know, if you didn't buy them before, one of the main reasons why you would purchase these packs is that they were some of the best value deals in the game, purely because you would get enough gems to maybe do a 10 pull, and you'd also get enough pulls to at least have a few summons in a few different events. They've now substituted the majority of what we had in here for trainer heroes and trainer troops, which is kind of very different, because it's basically saying that you already have the heroes that you're not as interested in pulling, which to me kind of seems awkward, because that is one of the main reasons why people want to buy packs, is because they want to be pulling. So they have increased things like the ethers that are in here. They've increased the ascension materials. They've offered a few extra alpha ethers in here, 1 or 2 extra alpha ethers, but they've left out things like the battle items, and they've left out the pulls that you used to get for the challenge events and things like that. And the same goes for the Path of Giants. They have left a lot out of the Path of Giants as well. There are no more free pulls in the Covenant Summon or anything like that, which, to be honest, it is a lot harder to earn pulls than it is to earn or to farm heroes, to level up heroes. And yeah, the alpha ethers are pretty nice. So I guess the value is still there in a way. But my poll that's going on YouTube is a little bit different than the ones on the forum. I wanted to try and get everything all together so that we can have some kind of solid information, so that I know how people are feeling about this. Me personally, I don't like the change. I don't think that it's going to benefit any of the player base, really. It may well be that, you get a better chance to level the heroes that you already have. But then it would be better, in my opinion, to introduce a separate offer that would do that, rather than to try and just completely flip the script on one of the most purchased offers in the game, or 2 of the most purchased offers in the game, which have the highest value for your money spent. So that being said, we are going to have a look at our brand new hero in the Owl portal. If you haven't already, though, please do go on to my community page on YouTube and go and vote on the poll. I will obviously send the results through to the devs, and we'll see what they have to say about it. So far it's looking quite different than a lot of the polls that are on the forum. On the forum, you've got 99% of people saying, they're never going to spend a dime on the game again, and 1% not. On our forum, on our poll so far, it looks like the votes are a lot more similar in terms of what they're doing. So first of all, let's get into this portal, though. Let's have a look at our new hero that is in the Owl Tower, which is Cennius. I did pull Giuliani, actually, and I thought I'd grabbed Cennius just out of pure sheer luck, but they look very, very similar. I do like the blades for wings, though. That's a pretty cool touch. So Senus is our newest dark hero from the Owl portal. He is of the rogue class, of course, which gives him the chance to dodge special skill damage. So very, very good class. Just a quick recap over the Owl family bonus. So they get a bonus for anything from 1 to 3 heroes, where all received mana status ailments will be replaced by 11%, 31%, or 39% mana generation buff for 3 turns. I like the increase for 2 or more heroes. I think it really is good. Unfortunately, though, in this portal, you don't get the 2 times effect like you get with the goblins or you get with the astral elves. So that's kind of a downer. It means that you do have to pull 2 or more owls to take advantage of that bonus. But I would say that it definitely is worth having. Now, the passive is mana increase reduction. So it reduces the amount of mana increased by special skills by 80%. And this effect applies to all the enemies in the battle. It can be a really, really good effect because you bring heroes that increase mana or increase mana generation, and they're not able to do their thing just because you've got the owls with this passive, and it's one that it's very easy to forget about. So if you're going up with somebody like, say, Ludwig, for example, in your team, and you're wondering why he's not charging the heroes quite as quickly, it is because of this mana increase reduction passive that the owls all have. Now with the Cennius, we're looking at max limit breaks and emblems, etc. So we're going to switch this off just for a second, and we'll see what his stats look like. So 1070 on the team power, 1122 attack, nearly 1100 on defense, and 1769 on the health. So really, really solid, nice, balanced stats across the board for him. Now Cennius is running at average speed, and his special is called Blade Wings. So he attacks the target and nearby enemies with Moonrise Strike, dealing up to 1000 damage. So that's the target and nearby up to 1000 damage. He deals 40% more damage if the target is holy. So we can see here the additional info says the base damage is 500 and the damage scales depending on the attacker's attack and the defender's defense. So as we've said before, these heroes pair up really, really well with the goblins. If you have growth and if you have wither, they are going to make that hit harder. Obviously, you can only get up to a maximum of 1000 damage to the target nearby, which I would say if you're looking at percentages, it's probably equivalent to about, say, 450, which is quite a hard hit, especially with somebody who's running at average speed. So that can potentially be really big, but the base damage at 500, it obviously can potentially be a lot lower as well. Now, after a successful cast, has a 100% chance to recast Blade Wings on a random target. That is pretty amazing. So the Blade Wing special attacks the target and nearby enemies, but after a successful chance, he has 100% a successful cast. He has 100% chance to recast Blade Wings on a random target. So not only is he hitting 3, but when it says 100% chance, it means he's going to be hitting 3 again. Like, that is just crazy. And can recast up to 3 times. And the chance to recast is reduced by 35% after every successful cast. This guy is going to be a team-destroying hero by the sounds of it. So, I mean, he's a hit 3 hero, up to 1000 damage. I mean, if we compare that, let's just have a look at somebody else who does damage. So Aaron deals up to 2180 damage at fast speed. So obviously we know he's not going to be hitting as hard as a lot of the others. I mean, we'll have a look at another one as well who's probably a bit more well known. So let's take Timius. Where is Timius? There he is. Right, so dispels buffs, deals up to 1500 damage. Okay, so his hit is harder and he's running at fast speed. But the difference here with Senus is that he gets to cast this multiple times, and it can go up to 3 casts. So it means that it's definitely going to hit at least 6 enemies, because the first target is going to be the target nearby, and then he's going to randomly cast it on another target nearby, the same special. So basically we can say, okay, 2000 damage to 6 enemies, up to 2000 damage to 6 enemies. And now we're talking about a lot of damage. But then it can cast or recast up to 3 times. So it's interesting this. I wonder whether it is a case where the first recast counts as 1 and then the second one counts as the second, or whether the first recast is the 100% and then it goes down from there. So it is potentially a team wiping and destroying special. I really am interested to see the way that this works, because it seems to me this could be pretty damn detrimental to you. Just a beast of a hero, man. Honestly, I have no idea how hard this hero is going to hit, but from reading the card, it seems like he could just destroy and wipe a team in one fell swoop. I mean, especially if you do have some goblins on your team, or if you do have somebody who's going to be giving defense down and attack up. You want heroes that are going to boost this hero, and you want heroes that are going to reduce the defense of the opposition team. And this guy is just all about maximum damage. So yeah, I like it. I really like it, and I really want to see it, because reading the card, I can't tell exactly how powerful this is going to be, but it seems pretty dope. So 100% congratulations if you do manage to pull Cennius. Yeah, I think you're onto a winner. Please do let me know in the comments what you guys think about him, and if you do manage to get your hands on this hero, I'd be interested to hear how he performs. Also, please drop us a like and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you don't want to miss any future updates. And I will see you all again in the next video. Bye for now.